Hello and welcome to Office Hours. I am Greg Yautman from Celona. With me is Mehmet Yavuz, our CTO and co-founder, and today we're talking about microslicing. Microslicing is something that's pretty exciting for us here at Celona. We've kept our mouths shut about it, but today it's all open. So Mehmet, let's spill the beans. Tell us about microslicing.
Yeah, this is a topic that I wanted to talk about for such a long time, and I'm excited to talk about it today. And I have a feeling we'll have a few follow-up sessions on this because there are a lot of details in our microslicing. So this is really where our innovation comes in, and which we believe is really different than anything out there. So with our microslicing feature, we basically enable end-to-end QoS for different applications running over the enterprise network, the enterprise LTE and 5G network, and we provide the ability to configure specific SLAs for each microslices, including latency, packet error rate, and bandwidth. We also provide the ability to monitor not only the network stats, but also all the KPIs for different microslices. And it's more than that. We also deliver an unprecedented integration between the cellular wireless and existing enterprise IT infrastructure. So it's essentially a complete solution that we are announcing today. And this is something that has never been done before. And it's been a long time overdue where all of these pieces are coming together.
All right, so microslicing sounds pretty cool. From a high level, I'm with you so far, but let's dive in. Let's talk about how exactly it works and get people more excited about microslicing so it becomes an everyday term for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And we choose this term as a trademark term to differentiate it from the more known network slicing concept, because we are really taking a granular approach to the 5G network slicing concept for the end-to-end solution that we provide. And for each applications and device groups, we can have different microslices that is created. So through this feature, essentially what we are doing is on the radio access network, we have a QoS scheduler that takes into account all these different QoS requirements and then applies it on the radio link packet scheduling for the uplink and downlink. On the Celona edge, we have dedicated network resources allocated to each of these microslices. So essentially creating an isolation for these microslices for different applications. And then all the KPI level monitoring is enabled on the orchestrator side. So through this microslice feature, each individual application on a specific device or device group can be assigned a guaranteed SLA, again, in terms of latency, packet error rate, and throughput. So for example, you can have IP cameras, and you may want to guarantee a certain bandwidth, such as 5 megabits per second on the uplink. Or in your facility, you may have some AGVs, and you may want to guarantee certain latency numbers, for example, maybe 30 millisecond latency for remote control applications. And then you also probably want these different device groups to be in different VLANs or VxLANs. And then you want to manage the policy for these devices, which applications these devices can reach to, and create isolated services. So this the whole capability that we provide with our microslicing capability. And these SLAs that the customers define, we translate them into real-time compute and memory and data path enforcement within the Celona edge. So that's how we create these isolated data path for different applications. And on the orchestrator, all these individual KPIs can be first specified, but also to ensure the overall availability and reliability of these microslices and the currently SLAs, we automate this whole operation in the orchestrator. So it's very intuitive, easy way of defining the SLAs, device groups, applications, and bringing it together. And hopefully in one of our future videos, I will be able to show you a demonstration of how it works.
So if I'm an organization and my network is a giant piece of pie, microslicing is going to cut everyone in my organization that needs a piece exactly the right piece they deserve or the one they require?
Exactly. Not only everyone, but also all the devices, right? You can have a certain workforce that requires a certain set of devices, maybe point of sales devices or tablets. Another part of your workforce may need some tablets for some other applications. You may have AGVs, you may have IP cameras, you can create different microslices, you can specify which applications go over these specific microslices, and then what are the SLAs required for each microslice.
Well, as you can tell, possibly, I love pie, and also I love microslicing. So if you do as well, or if you're just learning to, please tune in to Celona.io, come back to us, check out our website, our social media accounts, and also office hours. We'll have more on microslicing, CBRS, and everything Celona. But until the next time, thank you for tuning in. Follow, subscribe, like, share, and we will speak with you soon.